think I'd be turned on by seeing some friends fucking. Maybe. Depends which friends. Probably not. I think I prefer the strangers. Moving on.
Okay.
Victoria says, I walked in on my partner masturbating while standing behind the bedroom door. He said it's a more intense orgasm while standing. The door is now locked during this activity. Okay. First of all, again, someone walking in on someone else masturbating.
Okay.
This is a thing. Second of all, what's he doing behind the door? Why
I don't know.
not
He likes
standing
to
anywhere
stand.
else in the room?
And that is a good thing. What's with it? Mountain pose on the door or something?
Behind the door, you open the door and someone's behind the door. You're jerking off? I would be.
He's lucky if he didn't slam the door right on his dick.
I like that the solution is just lock the door. That makes sense. Maybe he was trying to hide behind the door.
People feel shame about masturbating
Yeah.
for no reason. I
Yeah,
think
maybe
it's a
that's why he's
wonderful
behind-
thing.
Yeah. He said it's a more intense orgasm while standing. I happen to agree with this.
No, you don't, because I know what you do. You sit on the toilet when you do it.
I don't sit on the toilet. I'm standing.
When you never expressed that you were not sitting. So you're standing. You're standing up and aiming
into the toilet.
Aiming into the
It's
toilet.
like a urinal.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
This visual is not something I want to think about. Go on.
You keep bringing it up.
I just don't understand the need to do it on a toilet.
Where you gonna
You need-
ejaculate where?
You need a monkey.
I need a masturbation monkey.
You need a spunky.
A spunky. It's true. Maybe now I understand.
Now you get it. We should come up with that. George, the spooge monkey.
The splooge monkey. This is
it
our first
splooge or
merch.
splooge?
Our merch in a long time is going to be a monkey that you could jerk off into. Such a weird thing that he did. All right, Drew says.
Joel and Joseph are dying right now.
Drew says, I've walked in on too many people. Haha. Parents, wife, friends, randos.
Did he ever think about knocking? What is going on with? Who is this?
He goes, the wife, not cheating, was being fucked by a coworker of hers. Mom was being fucked by a coworker of hers. Friends were lesbians and 69ing. He had a lot of experiences. What is he doing that he's walking into all these places?
I don't know. Why isn't he knocking?
At some point, it becomes it comes to the person, you know?
Well, I kind of walked in on someone peeing the other day in the restaurant the other night.
What? Oh my
another
God.
pee story. I am having problems with my bladder.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, let me tell you that I walked in and the door doesn't lock. You knew the door didn't lock to the single bathroom.
Yeah, I told you. Be careful. Door doesn't lock.
All right, so I had a long dress on, okay? I had to go to the bathroom. The door doesn't lock to this co-ed bathroom. And I had to squat over. I don't want to put my ass on a toilet seat, so I'm squatting over the toilet, holding my dress up in one hand, holding the door in the other hand, and I guess I missed the toilet.
She pissed all over the floor.
Yes!
Again.
And your sister wouldn't go in there after I told her.
Oh, I wonder why. You just pissed all over the floor.
No, I had to go.
There's no ocean this time.
What was I supposed to do? Try peeing holding up the door?
I
And
agree. I think it sounds
it literally
challenging.
is impossible to do that.
It sounds challenging. I think at that point, though, maybe it's worth it to hold it, or maybe it's worth
Impossible.
it, or maybe it's worth it just sit on the toilet.
No.
And let someone come in if God
And
forbid
how
they
do you
come
keep
in.
the door closed if you're sitting on a toilet?
You could ask someone to watch it. I don't know. You were in a tough situation.
It was a tough call, and I guess I made it, and then I got the fuck out. Time to go, kids.
Time to go.
You try having 3 kids.
I'm not gonna have 3 kids. And Justin says, I walked in on my parents together, plus the bonus of walking in on my mom with her second husband, and then my dad with his second wife. The only pairing I haven't walked in on are my stepdad and my stepmother, although who knows, anything can happen. I've also walked in on my older sister and my friend who I thought she hated, as well as that same sister blowing my stepbrother. And last but not least, last but not least, I have walked in on my wife and my ex-wife with other people, although never with each other, although once again, not out of the realm of possibility. And last but not least, from one point of remove, we have this. My mother walked in on my older sister and my ex-wife just post-coitus.
What? Okay.
Naked, flushed, and tangled, sweaty, but not actively doing the deed. Just for demographics, every person in this recitation is at least a college grad and several are lawyers and doctors.
Okay, so first of all, what is this guy's name?
Justin.
You need to do the following activity the next time you see a closed door. You knock on it. You don't just barge the doors open.
Why? I mean, it's literally
And by the
every
way, just 'cause
combination of his family that he could think of.
And he's college educated. Well, what difference does that make in terms of etiquette? It's called knocking on a door.
It sounds like
announcing his presence.
Justin,
he
like
sneaks.
Drew, I think there's an issue here with the person at hand. I don't think it's the people fucking. Well, maybe he could be in very progressive circles that just don't give a fuck and they just fuck wherever.
No,
you know?
I don't think that's the case. It sounds like he just keeps walking in on people like crazy, and he needs to knock on the door. Unless the doors were all wide open, and then it's on them.
If you walked in on me having sex, what would you do?
Clap.
Yeah, great. That's exactly what I thought you were going to say, and that's another reason why that will never happen.
Thank
All
the
right.
Lord. That's one thing I can take a pass on. Walking in on, and you, your sister, your brother, I don't need to see any of that.
I don't want to see any of that shit either.
But you, never mind.
What?
No, you walked in on me and your dad, and you never heard of the door
Literally don't
knocking
remember.
on the door?
I must have been like 4.
Because I said, we're sleeping, and you go, yeah, right, Mom. You're acting like you don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
I literally have no recollection of this
All right.
whatsoever.
You know what I think a better question would be to all
What?
these people? Did you keep going after you've been walked in on?
A very good question.
Because your dad wanted to keep going.
But
I'm
once
like,
again, the question
kidding
of the
me?
week was not about if they had been walked in on. It's if they walked in on someone. Maybe next week we do.
Well, yeah,
have
we're
you
gonna
walked
do-
in on, and did you keep going?
Exactly. And did
Yeah.
you keep going? The operative word is going.
Yeah, going.